I have been selling this book, Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. You're watching the Fat Bidin Film Club and I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
I'm here, Ustaz.
As usual, we watch a local film and we review it. And this week, we're going to watch a new cinema near our house.
Yeah, way past our bedtime.
We're going to watch Air Force.
On the big screen.
Air Force, Air Force. Let's see if it's got the Maverick feel or not. I feel the need for speed. Okay, so we watched Air Force. Air Force selagi ada nyawa.
Selagi Bernyawa.
Selagi ada bernyawa. Selagi Bernyawa.
We watched it, okay, wait. For context, we watched it at like 10:50 at night in a new cinema near our house.
Yeah, it's a cinema near our house now, 10 minutes away.
So just so you know how dedicated we are to this Fat Bidin Film Club, we're willing to sacrifice our alone time to go and do work, okay, for y'all. So please appreciate. It's a lot of effort, okay? Anyway, so what's the film about? Need to get flagged for copyright.
I feel the need for speed.
Ow!
No!
Ow!
Okay, so if you've seen Top Gun
and any film that involves men going to war and saving people, like, yeah, you've seen this film lah.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about a bunch of bros, these Pascal bros. So you know there was Pascal, so now got Pascal. So these Pascal bros are...
They're commandos lah. They're commandos.
Yeah,
they're like elite force.
Yeah, they're elite force. Okay, tentera udara. And they are in this country, Namburi, which is going through a civil war. So they have gone to aid during the ceasefire, and now the ceasefire is over. So they were going to leave, and then the militants basically shot down their plane, and then it's basically the story about how they survive while
waiting to be rescued.
Waiting
to be rescued by the fighter pilots lah.
By the fighter pilots. And then the backstory of this is that there's a bromance, okay? Because whenever there's an army, there must be some homoeroticism. Sorry, you cannot. And some bromance. So the bromance is between these two bros who have grown up together forever, and then they were supposed to be pilots together and fly together, and then when one flirt decides, I want to be a commando. I
want to be Pascal,
don't want to fly. Don't want to friend him.
Don't want to friend him. You promised to fly with me!
You promised
I don't friend you anymore! Now the other guy, the one who becomes a commando, Pascal, is DJ Nas.
Yeah, right? And he's like quite chill about it. He's like, just chill lah. Yeah, we can still
be
hang
friends.
out and be friends. I'm married to your sister. So
going to marry.
I'm banging your sister. Yeah, so
hey, the sister wear tudong lah, not banging lah.
Okay, they're not banging lah, but they're definitely holding hands and shit.
So yeah, and then
just relax.
So of course the Pascal guy is the one who's caught there.
Yeah, so Adib, his name is Adib. Adib is the leader lah, the team leader, who is led by Major Adnan, who is played by Dato' Adi Putra.
Oh yeah.
Just yet another one of these action films that he's in this year.
He's more suited for this role lah, I would say.
Is he though? I didn't really like. Okay, anyway,
he was not suited for Mat Kilau, definitely lah.
Okay, we'll go into that. So it's Adib. There's Adib. There's
Maverick. No, sorry, not Maverick. Mantis.
There's Mantis, who's played by this Jambu named Aiman Hakim.
What's his real name?
Something. I looked it up just now because I was just so
never heard of him. Never seen him before.
His name is Aiman Hakim Riza. He rose to fame in the TV show Mentor season 5, it seems. Okay, anyway, never mind. So he plays the Jambu. He plays Tom Cruise, but like badly. But anyway, so he's Mantis and his goose is named Spoon.
Spoon. So Mantis was Spoon. Spoons in the spoons.
Spoon's the Rock because they all got code names.
Yes.
Right? So Adib's code name is
Rock.
Adib's code name is Rock. So
and of course no homoeroticism in this film at all.
And you know what Dato' Adi Putra's code name is? Legend. So I want to know what his code name was before he was Legend.
Hey, can you change your moniker? You know, halfway in the military.
Anyway,
I don't know. You know.
So it's basically a combo lah. Yeah. So and then there are all these people that they are like Johan Asari. That we recognize from the show Juvana, which we reviewed recently also, did we?
Yeah,
we watched it and didn't review it. Anyway, so Juvana.
But why Zahiril Azim?
So I'm very upset that Zahiril Azim is not Mantis because he would be perfect to be Mantis. But now let's go into the review. So anyway,
and he was same height as Tom Cruise also.
So some of the Juvana plus in it lah, okay, and it was very nice to see them like all grow up already. So that was nice.
So what was
so it's basically about that lah, about how they're waiting. So Adib, Rock and Legend and their bros are waiting to be rescued, and Mantis and Spoon are like trying to coordinate the efforts to rescue, and it's supposed to be about that lah, about how we bring our boys home and how even when you're stuck in a bad situation, you must always fight selagi bernyawa. So it's those two things. Bawa mereka pulang, selagi bernyawa. It repeats over and over again in the film. So I guess we can go straight into
the review.
What we thought of the film.
Now, first things first. How did they come up with these names? The main characters. One is named Mantis. So what does he do when he's threatened? He goes like that. He goes. And then somebody just steps on him because he's a Mantis, you know, crush.
Maybe he prays a lot. He's like a praying Mantis.
Alright, okay.
I don't know.
And then Spoon?
Maybe he only eats with a spoon?
I remember when I went into boarding school last time, I could not comfortable eating with my hands. I like to use a spoon. So was it that? He entered the academy and then like, masalah is makan pakai spoon.
Or maybe they all throw names into a bowl.
Or maybe,
pick the names from the bowl.
Or maybe he likes the band Spoon. Rindu, rindu, serindu, rindunya. Was that Spoon who sang the song? I think so.
Okay, anyway.
And oh my god. Yeah, okay. So
yalah, so begitulah. Yeah.
Okay.
The film.
It's actually okay. Look, straight off the bat, it's a copycat film, 100% copycat.
It's a mash lah. It's a mash up.
Yeah, 100% derivative film. It's like if you've seen 100 Top Gun movies, there are
only 2.
It's like that. You know, it even has like when they're fighting between a MiG and all that, right? He does the Top Gun thing where he goes like that and then goes to the behind and glance back and then shoots the exact same thing. Now, if I were a film director, I'm talking about me lah, I don't want to do something that's exactly similar. I'm malu.
That's why he does a mashup.
I'm malu.
That's why it's a mashup.
I'm malu to do that, you know?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I guess, but with that being said, right? You know, they even have, okay, I have to say, they even have the walking away with the plane in the background and then they high-five each other. Like, I feel the need, hey Goose! I feel the need.
The need for
The
speed.
need for speed. Ow! They have that, but of course they speak Malay.
And then their sign is all
And then,
like
and then,
that
and then they don't go out. They do this. They do this what?
one.
Fuyo! Gila cool, man. No, it was very cringy.
That guy is not suited to play Maverick. Sorry, Mantis.
No matter who plays those characters.
I think Zahirul Lazim would have done it. Okay,
No, even if you
come on,
just because you're already copying something is not cool. You know? Yeah, you can be cool if you do something original lah.
Yeah.
Like I don't go. Oh my god! Me and my kids, we have our secret handshakes, okay? Where we do stuff and all that. But I don't go. Oh, well, we do our own. We create our own. This is our secret handshake with the kids. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on, probably 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm not gonna copy some, you know, Top Gun handshake or you know the Beverly. No, what was that? The 21 Jump Street handshake, the one that Johnny Depp used to do when he was in 21 Jump Street. Like this, come. Show you.
okay.
21 Jump Street in the 80s last time. I'm not gonna copy that. I'm gonna do my own. So it was very cringy to see all the copied scenes. It was too much.
And very on the nose.
Yeah,
like,
too much on the nose.
Exactly, same.
Yeah. But with that being said,
I don't know. I like
okay.
I like the initial build up of the whole being in a civil war torn country. That was really cool, and I really liked I was quite into seeing how they were going to survive lah. And you know how they were going to hang on until Mantis and the bureaucrats decide what they were going to do, because it's very Malaysian in the sense that there's so much bureaucracy in this film. Like literally the family members are crying and he's like, sorry ya, saya bukan pegawai yang bertugas mission ni. Kalau nanti ada apa-apa, diorang akan maklumkan. And I was like, oh my god, this is so 100% Malaysian government to the core, man.
And you have to follow protocols and like, hierarchy all the time.
No.
If you want to copy Top Gun, right? Even Top Gun, Maverick is a Maverick. He's a rebel. He gets kicked out. He doesn't get promoted and all that because he's against authority. But in this film, everybody's like, oh, Laksmana, oh, okay, oh, macam mana tuan? Any decision also, tuan, macam mana tuan, macam mana, you know?
And like, you don't get the sense of urgency because of the amount of round table meetings that they're having, the amount of briefings they're having. No wonder lah, these fellas like are slowly dying off one by one.
But then,
how are you supposed to?
They follow the hierarchy and protocol so much, but then when it's come to the scene where Mantis and Spoon has to bomb the place. Danger close. They have to bomb like and then sacrifice some Malaysians. Suddenly it all falls onto him. Mantis, apa kau nak buat? Then suddenly all the Laksmana tuan all want to lepas tangan. Yeah, it's up to you, man.
I really want to bring up this serious misrepresentation of conflict content creators. In this particular show, it's a conflict reporter, a war journalist, right? There was another show also where there was also like, that was KLGU, but anyway, she was a journalist. But anyway, the way Malaysia depicts journalists, and for whatever reason, it's always a female journalist with like a male cameraman who's like kind of a Bob that doesn't really...
Bob. All cameramans are Bob.
All Bobs.
Hey, Bob.
Except for ours. Ours is Ahong, you know.
Bob,
we're original.
But I know a cameraman named Bob.
I know at least 3 Bobs. Anyway, so there's always this stereotype in films where when it's an action film and there's a journalist in it and she's female, she's always like a little bit over in attitude, over in, I don't know why lah, but she's always
journalism.
Like really fucking over.
Yeah.
Like look,
Poyo, you know Poyo.
I am a conflict content creator. I'm not a journalist, but I do create content that is, you know, got to do with conflict. And many a time also I've had to go to shoot lah, to places where there are conflict. Not necessarily like her lah, in a war-torn country yet. But
I have.
Yeah, but you never bring me, so
I've been many times. I've been embedded with the army also.
Yeah, so were you over like that? Because like she was clearly like damn like lebih ah. Yeah. So in that sense, like why must you always portray the women to being like that, you know? Why can't they be just normal lah? Like she her entire story arc had a lot of development, but it was always like with a very unrealistic intensity. Like first she's all about like, I need to pursue the story and tell people the truth, you know, shit on the government because they need to know and I am the watchdog. And then through this experience she's like, oh actually they're all real people and they're heroes, yay.
And then become propaganda machine also.
And then she becomes a volunteer because she believes in saving people and lives.
Hey,
what is that?
I'm also a volunteer.
Yeah lah, but like, was your story arc that intense? In like, you know, like really?
You're not going to save the world with a story lah,
just
you know.
chill lah,
you can create some awareness, you can hope that it makes some, you know, create some awareness.
Yeah, so they
You're
really,
not going to change the world
they really misrepresent the conflict content creators. Just so you know, we're actually all quite chill. We're not like so...
No, well,
like that.
when I'm in a conflict zone, I actually not very chill, I'm very scared.
She was very
coward
scared,
lah.
to be
But
fair.
I wasn't like that Bob in the show lah. You know Bob in the... he was like, ah! I wasn't like that.
Yeah. So yeah, so the film basically was very copycat, number one, and then number two, it was trying lah. It was trying with the bromance and the humanizing, but then towards the second half, basically our legend was like super lembi lah. And it didn't humanize him, you know. The humanizing element was already there, but instead they just made him like, oh my god, I can't go on without me, and then martyr him.
Yeah,
like
too dramatic.
I don't know lah. I cannot.
Too dramatic. It was too dramatic.
It was all just trying a bit much.
Like the story actually was quite good. 3/4 of the story, I was actually quite interested in it, and I was, like you said lah, it was very human. I like how this group that was already stranded in the country, right, and they had to save themselves, and they were going through trying to get themselves to the airport, to the airfield, right? I love that. There was I wouldn't say it was very unique, but at least it wasn't derivative of any other film. It was the parts that was copycat, which was too much, which would have taken away from it all. You know, what was wrong with just having the jet fighters going in, saving them? Why did you have to have the high five scene? You know, the chasing dogfight like that and all that, and trying to be so much like a Top Gun.
Yeah.
No need. You already had a good story there.
Yep.
You know, and you were going with, the story was already, you know, you had all the basics there. You've got your bromance, you've got your relationship, you've got the human aspect to it, you've got the dramatic effects of dramatic parts of it, the suspense, even the action. You had everything there already.
The action was slow lah.
Yeah.
It was very slow paced action. They might as well just shot it in slow mo.
No, which was fine. I think because you know, if you look, if you go to war, right? War is not like every single minute. You know, there are many times you're just sitting there in a bunker. You know, so it's actually, you know, so like no need. They're trying so hard to be Top Gun.
Yeah.
And right at the same time when Top Gun is released, the new Top Gun sequel, really, it just makes it puts you up for jokes lah.
Yeah.
You know, people are going to joke about your film like that lah.
Get angry and butthurt about it. It's fucking bad for you.
Yeah, because actually the story was quite captivating.
Yes.
And then
but it was
the
just
first
really
quarter,
executed badly.
And then when the climax, when the TUDM come in ready to save them and everything, you know, oh, that one became like a cartoon already. I thought I was like back in 1988 watching Tom and Jerry cartoons, all fighting. Oh. And look, I usually don't comment about things like this, but this one I'm going to have to comment here. The special effects or CGI, whatever, was horrible. You know, like, I really don't care about technical issues, like whether it looks good or doesn't look good and all that. But this one looked so bad that it took me out of the story. You know, the explosions, the fire and all that. It really took me out of the story. And that was quite disappointing lah. You know, I don't expect great CGI to look so real because Hollywood also doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But this one just too bad.
Yeah.
Too horrible.
Yeah.
Every time I would be like, okay with the story.
Especially when they were walking and then they see all the fighting, right? I was like, okay, you're looking at a green screen. It's okay, you can walk through it, it's fine.
Yeah, and the best part is, right, when the screen is, when the camera is on these characters, before they knew that there was fighting, you don't hear any sounds of the guns.
Only when they...
But suddenly you see the gun already, then pan, you see all the suddenly so loud, the sounds.
Yeah.
What, half a second before that got no sound?
Well, it was an effort, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mind the acting at all.
Yeah, the acting was okay.
Great.
Yeah, the acting was okay
It was just
actually.
really badly directed, I think.
Yeah.
So it could have been better. It wasn't. It really should have just tried to be a little bit more original, I think. You say what you want about Pascal also.
Go on.
Say what you want about Pascal also. At least it's original lah. It's a humanizing story about a bunch of bros. It's original lah. It's got something. This one, you had all the elements except for good storytelling, which was disappointing, I felt. Yeah.
No, but like I said, there was actually a good story there.
Yeah, but the way that it was told was bad. So got story but no storytelling lah. So a bit of a miss lah. Missed opportunity.
I wouldn't say it's totally bad. I think it's like a 70-30, 60-40 lah. 60 bad, 40 good.
So, would you tell people to watch this film? I would say yeah, actually. Go and see it.
Yeah.
Go and see it and decide for yourself.
Can go and watch lah.
Yeah, it's not really terrible where I'd be like, no, fuck it, don't go see it. But I would say see it, go watch it. Yeah. It's okay lah. It's okay lah. Don't go buy expensive seats lah. It's not worth that much money. But yeah, go see it. So?
I don't know. There was something in my mind, but I forgot already.
So
I guess if I forgot, then it wasn't very important.
Let us know if you've seen it.
Let us know if you've seen it. Like it, don't like, comment, whatever.
Like this video. Or don't like.
Or
this
don't like
video.
also. If you can don't like it also. Don't care.
Let us know what you think when you've seen it. Let us know what else you would like us to watch. There's quite a few things coming out. Yeah. Follow us on all our social media platforms
at FatBidin. Go to fatbidin.com to get everything. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shelley.
You're watching and listening to FatBidin Film Club.
Yeah, that.